Bernie Sanders. Senator Sanders, when you hear phrases like that DEI hire already being used, or you hear an Ohio State Senator today at J.D. Vance's rally warning it would take a civil war to save the country if Trump is not elected, what does it tell you about what lies ahead in the next few months in this campaign?
Well, it's going to be a brutal campaign. I believe that Kamala Harris is going to be the next president of the United States. And I think, Anderson, she has a chance to win this election big if we can focus on the serious problems facing working families all over this country. Politics is not a game. It's not about polls or misstatements. What it's about is what we can do to address the fact that 60% of our people are living paycheck to paycheck.
Who is not going to love Bernie Sanders? Hello, guys, and welcome back to Inside the Daily Gist. We are back again like we never left. Welcome back, guys, and thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening to me from. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody. Let's get right into it. That was Bernie Sanders. No, tell me we ain't gonna like Bernie Sanders. That man all his life, he has always been a fighter for the working class people. You know what I mean? He all his political years has been about how to better the Americans, how to, you know what I mean, how to give more to the Americans. He went on CNN and he is saying, yeah, he's going to endorse Vice President Kamala Harris. But yeah, well, I want to make sure she is in for my people. Who are his people? The middle class, the working class people. Let's go take a listen to Bernie Sanders and show Bernie Sanders some love down there in the comment section. Let's listen, then we finish our thought on the other side.
While the people on top have never, ever had it so good. 50% of our seniors are living on $30,000 a year or less. I believe, President Biden believes, and I think the 50% of our Senate believes that we should expand Social Security, raise those benefits to make it easier for the elderly to get by and pay for the prescription drugs that they need. We have the highest rate of childhood poverty of almost any nation on earth. And what we've got to do is do what we did in the American Rescue Plan, is make the child tax credit permanent. That's $300 a month per kid. We cut childhood poverty by 40%. We got to bring that back because it's really tough to raise a kid with the cost of child care and everything else in this country. You got workers out there making $10 an hour. Nobody can get by on $10, $11 an hour. Got to raise that minimum wage to a living wage. If the vice president campaigns on an economic agenda, among other things, she's going to win and win big.
Have you talked to her since President Biden dropped out? And if so, what did you say to her?
Well, I did talk to her, but, you know, those conversations are private.
I figured.
But again, I think, yeah.
Vice President Harris, though, has now been endorsed by at least 41 Democratic senators, 186 Democratic governors. You've yet to endorse her. You'd previously supported President Biden staying in the race. Will you? What's going to take for you to endorse the vice president?
Well, I'm sure that I will. But I want to just chat with her, and I want to make sure. Look, this is a consequential campaign. It is, you know, when we talk about the future of the planet and climate change, you know, we have to make sure that we elect the vice president. When we talk about economic rights, we got to make sure that we elect the vice president. I just want to make sure that her campaign understands that for too many people in this country, when they look at Washington, D.C., they feel ignored, they feel insulted, that people are not understanding what is going on in their lives. Life expectancy for working class people is 10 years shorter than it is for the rich. And working class people want a government that represents them and not corporate America. I want to make sure that the vice president is of working families. And if she does that, she's going to win and win big.
Would you have liked to have seen more of a there were some people who had talked about some sort of shortened primary process. Would you have liked to have seen more people having a chance to kind of throw their hat in the ring, debate these issues, talk about these issues, make their case, all the issues that you've just discussed to the American people?
Well, this has been a really weird election process. It goes without saying. I have not been overjoyed to see the kind of attacks against the president, President Biden, by the corporate media and by some of the wealthy donors, forcing him to leave the campaign. And I think a lot of that was just not right. But he is out of the race right now. Kamala Harris is going to be the candidate, and I will do everything I can to make sure that Trump is defeated and that she is elected.
And just briefly, several names have obviously been floated as possible running mates. Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear. Do you have somebody you would recommend?
Look, at a time when we are moving toward an oligarchic society where a small number of billionaires exercise incredible power over our economic and political systems, I want a ticket which is prepared to stand up and fight for working class people. That's what I want. And there are a number of people out there who are prepared to do that. But that's who I would like to be part of that ticket.
That was Bernie Sanders reminding the Americans, no matter who is running for president, whether it was Joe Biden, now Kamala Harris, or Donald Trump, no matter who wins, the rich are not going to go hungry. They are not going to go hungry. They are still going to eat their breakfast when they choose to and when they want to. They can still eat their lunch and their dinner. But can we say that about the middle class? If y'all see middle class eating 1 meal a day, maybe they're on diet by force. Not because they want to be on diet. Sometimes, yeah, because they want to be on diet. But when they even want to eat that 1 meal a day, can they eat what they want? Majority of the middle class, can they do that? But the rich can choose to go on diet, not because they ain't got no money to buy the food. Y'all get the logic? So, middle class, stay focused. No matter who they put on the ticket, this election, the election before, and the election coming will always be about the middle class. By now, middle class should be like they should have been able to close the gap. But unfortunately, because of politics, it has not been done. And until it is done, election opportunity, another opportunity. When the election comes, there's another opportunity for middle class to use your power. There's another opportunity. So we do not think when Donald Trump was there, he didn't do nothing. But it was not enough. The rich got a lot, whereas the middle class get the what? The crumbs. Now the middle class want to build the bakery. They don't want to be eating the crumbs anymore. That is what I get out of what Bernie Sanders said. What do y'all think? As usual, let's continue the conversation down there in the comment section. 2024 is an election year. It is as important as the election before. It is as important as the election coming after 2024. Every election year is an opportunity for you to use your power by casting your vote. This is time for y'all to do quick crop poll, or however they call it. Your vote is for you to get what you want. It's once a year, or once every 4 years, or once every 2 years. Middle class, stay focused. I'll catch up with you guys later. Thanks to all my return subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do not forget to do so. Bye for now.